squatties, and it has been some time. I just want to say that my long absence from the channel has been a little bit strange for me, mostly because I got so used to doing the content that I was doing. But I want to explain before we get into what you're going to be seeing today. First off, the big reason that I had to leave the channel was because I was working a lot. For those of you who don't know, I work as a substitute teacher in one of the largest school districts in the United States. There are occasions where I take on what are known as long-term assignments. These are usually when teachers have to go on medical leave or something similar to that. The teacher I was covering for left in sometime around September, and as of this recording had not actually returned yet, but I said that at the end before the end of November, that November 22nd was my last day. Now, there was nothing wrong with the school, there's nothing wrong with the students for the most part. The reason I left is because I just felt it was time for me to move on. So that's why I did. But because of how much time I was devoting to that, as well as how much time I was devoting to my second job, which I'm not going to go into details about, I just didn't have time to make content, especially at the pace that I was making it. Which leads me to my second point. The amount of content I was making for a while there, because I mean, when I was going full tilt, I was putting out 9 videos a week. And that was a lot of time, even with some of the less edited stuff that I did, and I didn't do much editing, I'll admit that. But even with just 9 videos a week, and I say that like it's not that much, it really is a lot. I just didn't have any time to do anything else. So going forward, there's going to be some changes to the channel. First off, I am coming back, but the biggest changes are going to be the release schedule. From now on, it's going to be a release schedule on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's going to be just 3 days a week. Each video is going to be about 20 minutes, with the exception of what comes out on Friday, because I'll go ahead and tell y'all now. I'm also planning to be a little more focused on my series. And by that, I mean I'm going to be focusing on basically one game at a time for each of those days. For right now, so I can go ahead and tell y'all, for today, Monday, I'm going to be focusing on Dark Souls 3. I picked this because it seems like an interesting game. A lot of people like it. And I've always had an interest in getting into the Dark Souls series. I played Bloodborne, and I loved it. But I'd like to try something different. So, right after I finish this message, we're going to launch into the first episode of Dark Souls 3. So you guys get to see me. I've played it for about 15 minutes, just to get my feet under me and to figure out what program works best for recording it. Excuse me. After that, on Wednesday, I'm going to go back to the Sins of the Father series, which if you don't remember, is my name for the series that I was playing Spellforce 3. That'll be the Wednesday series for now. And then Fridays are going to be a throwback to one of the things that started this whole channel. We're going to be going back into Dota 2, especially with the recent Outlanders patch that came out. I'll talk about the new heroes on Friday when we get to that. Now, kitty. But that is just how things are going to be going on the channel for now. Once I finish a Let's Play, so for example, once I finish Dark Souls 3, I'll move on to I'll probably do a one week break and move on to a different game. I'm unsure of what that will be at the moment, but we will have to wait and see. So like I said, I want to do a little bit more focus on the channel, give myself a little bit more defined end goal or end episode for a series, rather than just when I feel I'm done. Because having a goal like that will be good for me, I think. Well, I just wanted to let you guys know what's been happening on the channel. This time will not count towards the length of the first episode here of Dark Souls 3. But let's get into the Cemetery of Ashes. I'll see you guys in just a moment.
Yes, indeed. It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones. When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, saint of the deep, Farron's undead legion, the Abyss Watchers. And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital. Yon the giant. Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
Well, that was a fun little way to start off the day. Everything sucks, go fix it. That's basically the message there. Alright. I'm going to skip over the rest of this, but just to let y'all know, I have played, like I said, in the little intro section I did actually start this, played about 15 minutes. I actually played as a pyromancer, because fire magic, but for this I'm going to be playing as a knight. Just because heavy armor, sharp things, shield. Sounds like fun. Anyway, like I said, I will be right back once the character creation is complete. Ugh, well, I've woken up in better spots. A couple of worse ones, too. We're in the Cemetery of Ash. I have a sharp sword, a shield, And it's time to get going. And there's probably already people screaming at me that I'm missing stuff. There's my parry. Like, I played a pyromancer that could one-shot you. You're not a threat. That's all I got is my sword and my shield. And honestly, I think that'll be enough. So we'll desecrated corpse. Let's go ahead and use that actually. Or deserted corpse. Let's go ahead and use this actually. Start collecting souls. And I suddenly have 11 times what I had a minute ago. Also, part of the reason I wanted to play at night is I like this look. It's not something I would go for in real life, but I just like the look. The heavy armor. None of your crap today. There's the Ashen Estus Flask. Now again, I've never actually aside from the testing I did, I've never actually played a Dark Souls game. I've played a From Software game by playing Bloodborne, but pretty sure he didn't want that, but whatever. But like I was saying, I've played Bloodborne and I love it. So I decided, let's support From Software and play some and get some Dark Souls. Especially since I got this on sale for about. This is the like high-end collector's edition or something. I got it for like 25 bucks on sale on Steam. It should still be on sale when this goes up. Now, in the interest of being completely honest with you guys, I've been down this path over here. That is good advice. I am not going that way just yet. I might come back for that. I don't even know what you get from that, but I have actually forgotten how to two-hand. Oh, there it is. Get off my foot. I do kind of wish it would do keyboard prompts, but mostly because I don't know how to. I'm not entirely certain how to kick. Oh. It's forward and left click for me. Alright, what's this message say? No, that's just changing weapons. I already know how to do that. But yeah, already this is gorgeous. Also, I am not stepping off the ledge. I've seen people do that. First bonfire. Let's go ahead and rest here for a second. I can't do anything to upgrade myself yet, but oh, you've actually got a sword. No, you don't. Well, actually, technically, you still have the sword. It just doesn't do you any good because you're dead. Okay, how exactly do I dash? Okay, left alt is how I walk, so yeah, I don't fight fair. My enemies will not. Case in point. Like I was saying though, my enemies will not fight fair. So why should I bother? Alright, let's go down this path here. Fire bombs. Fun. First off, let's also go to my inventory. Use this fading soul. 50 souls. Did not mean to do that. Well, somebody's house is about to have a really bad day. Not gonna use my Estus. Actually, I'm just gonna run back to the bonfire real quick and use that. Okay, that does restore people to life. Which gets me more souls to use. Oh, hey. Go back this way. This looks like a boss. That guy just looks dead. These people do not look healthy. Go back up to where it says to jump. Let's see what I can find up there. This is all about exploration. I still don't know how to dash. Okay, so let's try this real quick before I... Okay, so that was not what I was supposed to be doing. Okay, so that's how that works. Hold space to do it. Hold space to run, and then hit space while running. That is a really dumb method to do that. Alright, let's see if I can get a... see if I can redo that a little bit. Do I have anything... is anything assigned to shift? Just on its own. Okay, why does... for some reason that redoing the key bindings doesn't seem to actually do anything. That's a little silly. Stay, damn it. I'm gonna do this until I get that item. Because loot. punch. Titanite shard. That'll be useful, eventually. Okay, onwards. Through the door of probably what's going to kill me. Yeah, you look friendly. This should be fun. Go ahead and use my Fading Soul real quick. Luckily I've got my Estus at full health. Or at full charge. Is there anything around here I can steal? I am a Thief Knight. You look friendly. And I have to kill you to open the door. This is actually the farthest I've ever made in this game. Oh, here. Let me help you with that sword. Although why you have the Venom symbiote on your back, I don't know. Fuck. Glad I dodged out of the way of that. You don't dodge very quickly in this game. Dude, you got some anger issues. Also, you definitely need to see a doctor about that. Giant symbiotic bird monster. Shit. Retreat, drink. Kinda wish I had my fire bombs ready, but I don't. First try. No, seriously, this is my first try fighting this guy. My embers restored. Okay. So now I'm glowing and fiery. Like the bonfire. Let's go and rest here so I can get my Estus back. So that was entertaining. Oh. I'm an idiot. That's how you equip the fire bombs. I should have known that. I really should have. So my first real boss fight goes well, I guess you could say. I had to use up all of my I used up all my Estus to do it, but I won. What are you? Broken straight sword. That doesn't sound terribly useful. Alright, so it doesn't have a thrust. It's actually, yeah, it's actually just weaker than anything I've got. Oh, it's weaker than my current sword. Pikeman. Yes, come to Glowy Night. Come to the Glow Night. Or, you know, get stuck on your friend. No! Loot! Ah well. homeward bone. Okay, I'm actually gonna set to walk for this because thin ledge.